So let's come on over and we're gonna roll down on our bolsters and start our breath, and make sure that your head is all the way supported. So maybe it needs to be up a little higher so your throat and your jaw can relax. And let's start with some deep inhales and sigh out any tension. And just notice how your shoulders are relaxing. And let's start with a few angel arms really slowly, just reaching them out and up. And if it's too much, bend your arms. And you could even close your eyes if it helps, whatever is comfortable, and just go up and down slowly a few times with your breath. And let's do a couple more and feel the lengthening all the way through the fingertips, the arms, and the chest. And you can also wiggle your fingers as you're reaching them up and down, the arms up and down, and just feel the lengthening all the way through your whole body. And we're going to put our hands gently on the low ribs and relax the belly as you breathe. Feel the widening of the low ribs. And the softening of the jaw. And notice how deep or how wide that the ribs can go just with each breath. And one more slow breath. And before we move, we're going to take our hands and just kind of massage whatever is comfortable on your face, maybe around the jaw, and go up, right on your forehead or underneath the ridge, underneath your eyebrows. That helps the sinuses. And close your eyes and just feel the facial muscles gently opening and relaxing. And as you go slowly with the fingers, maybe make some circles while you're doing this. And one of the things I like to do is take my thumbs around the underneath that skull line right above your eyes. So it really helps to roll the thumbs away from each other as you do this. Slowly, slowly, it helps the sinuses. And just do that a few more times. or whatever is feeling good to you on your face. And then let's release the arms down. We're going to roll over to our right side and keep the bolster underneath us. And let's start with some big arm circles with the left arm, just super slowly. And notice how we're unwinding the tension in that whole side in the left shoulder and around the neck. We're going to do one more big circle, and then we're going to hold the arm open and just let gravity open the chest. You can bend the arm a little bit and breathe. See if you can release the jaw while your arm is over here, and take 3 slow breaths. And let's gently bring that arm back around, and we're going to have our chest face the bolster and do a little spinal twist and breathe. And let's take 5 slow breaths. And let's gently press ourselves up. And as we're sitting up here, we're going to twist a little bit more to the right. Feel that stretch in the upper back. And one more deep breath. And let's try the whole thing on the other side. So let's see how our circles are going to be on this right arm. Easy does it, just nice and slow with these big circles. And we're unwinding tension from the right shoulder. Let's do one more slow, big circle. And now we're going to hold the arm open and allow gravity to help us open the shoulder, the chest, and the arm. And breathe. And 3 more breaths. And easy does it. Let's bring that arm back around. And we're going to come into our spinal twist and lengthen the arms forward and breathe. And let's take 5 slow breaths. And now we're going to gently press ourselves up and continue to twist a little bit more to the left. And let's take 3 breaths here. And we're going to come on over and let's do our straddle, just bringing the legs around the bolster. Maybe the bolster's up higher, but we're just going to lengthen, hinging forward, that initial stretch, and take 5 deep breaths. And then let's gently press ourselves up. We're going to put our hands behind the hips and inhale and look up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then let's sit up straight in the center and twist to the right, lengthening the spine and rolling the shoulders down. Breathing into the ribs. And then let's go to the other side, same thing. Let's come to the center and we're going to forward hinge again. So make sure your head can press down. And let's concentrate on the lower ribs again. And we're breathing softly in and out of the lower ribs for 5 slow breaths. And now we're going to press ourselves up. So we're in the process of lengthening the spine. Let's twist to the right again. First of all, feel that right rib opening with each breath. And we're focusing on the exhale. And then let's try that on the left side, twisting to the left. So as we're twisting, we're putting more energy into this twist so that we really feel how the left lower ribs are working with the lungs underneath there. We're going to come back to the center and we're going to put our bolster down on our right leg and reach toward the foot and breathe softly. And now as we're staying down on here, we're just gonna let the chest roll open so we can bring the left arm up over the whole body here to our side stretch and lengthen. It might be a little different for everybody. If it's too much, put your hand behind your head and breathe. Again, we're feeling those left ribs opening softly with each breath. And let's take 2 slow breaths. So we're getting to those exhales, longer exhales. Now we're going to gently come back up to the center and just feel the difference between the left side and the right side. And let's move the bolster onto our left leg and we're going to lengthen toward the foot or wherever is comfortable and breathe. And take 1 more breath. And now we're going to do the side stretch. So we're getting our left side down on the bolster. If you can, right arm over. And breathing into the right side and the right lower ribs. And make sure this is comfortable for you. So sometimes you need to put a pillow underneath your head so you can really open the ribs a little bit more. Let's take a couple more slow breaths. And now we're going to come back to the center. So we're sitting up nice and tall and just feeling. Notice the full breath into the belly, and the ribs are opening and the upper chest is lifting. So we're going to sit cross-legged here, and I'm going to put the bolster in front so you can kind of lengthen forward and put my chin on this bolster. So my head and neck releases, and let's just stay here for a few breaths. And notice what parts of your body are opening with each soft exhale. And let's take 3 soft breaths. And we're going to roll ourselves up. Let's once again put our hands behind the hips, squeeze the shoulder blades together and look up. And gently release. And we're going to move the bolster out of the way. And let's come into our back bend. So we're going to put our bolster behind our hips and use our block underneath our head on any setting that's comfortable. So we're going to focus on our breath here and just allow the body to open with each breath. Feel your body slowly lengthening across the chest, the arms, and because the head is pressing down, the chin is slightly tucked so the jaw can relax. Notice how our hands are gently resting so the fingers are relaxed. And we're going to start to focus on our exhales. So we're going to lengthen our exhales. So we feel the pause between each breath. Our head is gently pressing into the block. Our arms and hands and fingers are soft. And we're feeling the whole breath coming into the belly, the mid-chest with the ribs, and gently lifting the upper chest. Feel this opening as light and energy in your body. And let's take 5 slow breaths. And with each breath, if you still feel like there's tension in your head and facial muscles, you could do another massage for your face. And just see if that makes a difference and any kind of head tension or neck tension. And let's take a few more slow breaths and lengthen the arms out. And notice how the chest is lengthening with the arms. And we're relaxing the jaw. And let's gently turn to the right so that our head is still on the block. And we're going to bring the left arm over our head and just breathe into the side. And find something comfortable for you. See if you can soften even more as you breathe. Feel free to allow your body to open, roll open, whatever kind of movement it is making, just go with it. And let's take 3 more breaths. And let's find our way over to the other side and do the same thing. Make sure your head can press into the block and our right arm is over our head. And just allow it to move and open. So we're observing our body opening and our own patterns of releasing any tension. And let's take 3 slow breaths. And we're going to bring our arm back around. And let's slowly, slowly come on up. So we're going to let's keep our bolster behind us for a second. And just lengthen our legs straight out. And we're going to see if we can hold the bolster behind us and roll the shoulders down and press the sits bones down. And gently look up. And then easy does it, we're going to release the arms into a forward fold. You can move the bolster if you'd like on top of your legs, any way you want to do it. And let's breathe into the spine. And let's take 5 slow breaths. Again, we're focusing on our exhale, that slow, long exhale. And one more breath. And allow yourself to roll up. And we're just going to sit with our eyes closed, hands on the bolster. And feel the softness and the gentleness in the body. Notice the difference in your shoulders. We're going to take our right ear toward the right shoulder. And then let's go to the other side, left ear toward the left shoulder. And then back to the center. So now we're going to move the bolster to the side so we can roll down on our back, on our mat. And we're going to start by bringing our knees to our chest, just comfortably making some circles with the hips. And circling in the opposite direction. And we'll put our feet down and do our spinal twist. Just let the knees fall over to the right. We're going to let the head and the upper chest move a little to the left. And soften the jaw as we breathe. And let's see about going to the other side. Legs roll to the left, head to the right, and breathe. And let's come back to the center. And we're going to bring the arms in a goalpost or wherever they're comfortable so you could feel how the chest is opening, just gently. Jaw relaxed. Now we're going to keep bringing the arms over the head and stretch. Stretch the arms. Just notice how much they can elongate. At the same time, we're going to do our pelvic tilt and bring the arms down and gently lift the hips up. And we're going to do that again. So the hips are going to roll down, arms come up. And you could keep your eyes closed or open. And let's do a few more, lengthening the spine, lengthening the arms. See if you can do this in coordination with your breath. And one more time. And then we're just going to keep the arms down by our sides and bring the hips down. And feel. And let's lift our right leg up. We're going to straighten and bend a couple of times, flexing the foot. And last time, let's extend through the heel as we bring the leg down, lengthening the leg and putting the foot down. And we're going to switch. Left leg lifts up, and do our bending and straightening slowly, slowly. And one more time. Extend through the heel. Take the leg down. At the end of the movement, we're going to put our foot down. And take a slow breath. Just feel the evenness in your body. Now let's lift the hips. We're going to slide our bolster underneath us. Our supported Setu Bandha. And just feel, take a couple of breaths. Kind of lift the chest and roll the shoulders down and just feel the chest is opening. Chin is slightly tucked. Feel that slow, long breath coming in and going out. And now let's gently bring both legs up. And we're going to point and flex the feet. Making circles now with the feet and stretching the toes. And then circling the opposite direction. And let's open the legs out a little bit and slowly close. Just so they're stretching, not to the point of too much. Just feeling how gravity is working with our legs. And breathing at the same time. And one more time. And now we're just going to get comfortable here. We're just going to close the eyes, come into Viparita Karani, and just feel the legs releasing any tension. We're draining the legs and softening. Feel how the belly pulls in gently with each exhale. And inhaling, we're receiving beautiful energy and vitality. With the eyes closed, notice the shape of your body. Feel each cell and molecule being filled with beautiful energy and vitality. Feel that you're like a sponge being filled with this energy. As you feel and visualize the light coming into you. At the same time, feel the slow exhale and the pause between each breath. And let's take 5 slow breaths. And we're going to transition. We're going to bend our legs and put our feet back on the mat. And take a couple more slow breaths. And we're going to slowly lift our hips and move the bolster, press it away from you so that the bolster's underneath the back of the legs, and just continue to softly breathe in and out and feel. And now we're really feeling this slow breath, relaxing the whole body. Feeling the belly being like a sun for energy and vitality. We're giving thanks for our heartbeats and our breath. Wishing peace and harmony to every cell of our being. Wishing peace for our homes and families and communities. And feeling that peace spreading throughout our communities and to our families and loved ones. Now we're going to gently roll to the side and take a few breaths. And let's press ourselves up. So we're going to sit cross-legged on our bolster. And let's close our eyes, palms facing up on our lap. And feel the breath now that your body is more relaxed and open. Notice how the energy comes up and circulates. Let's twist to the right, lengthening the whole spine, rolling the shoulders down. Feeling that complete breath. And then twisting gently to the left. And to the center. And let's take our right hand down, reach the left arm over, Breathe into the side stretch. Release the jaw. And let's go to the other side. Just notice how you could feel the stretch all the way down the side into the hip. And we're going to come back to the center and try a little Santa hug. Just bring your hands up on top of your shoulders. Roll the shoulders down. We're going to turn just the head to the right and over to the left. And then to the center, let's release the hands, forward fold, and let the head release. And we're going to come back up, and we're going to put our feet down and hug the legs here, leaning forward, stretching the whole spine. And let's hug our legs together, twist to the right. And then switch and twist to the left. And we're coming back to the center, and let's try our butterfly. We're just going to sit like this for a few breaths. You can hold your ankles, whatever is comfortable. Close your eyes and feel. Soft inhales and soft exhales. And we're going to bring our hands to our heart. And notice how that feels with the palms together. And we're wishing our whole planet peace. And feeling that peace spreading throughout our world. Peace for all beings everywhere. Let's take a deep inhale and sigh. One more time. Namaste. And we're going to bring our legs together. Thank you, everybody, for coming today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara, for coming. I'm so glad. I hope your head is better.
It feels
Thank you,
okay.
Marion.
Thank you.
Good. Thank
Yes,
you, everybody.
wonderful. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.